Yo, it's Saturday afternoon, I've been at the office and we are doing some work here. But today is more of a hobby than work. From the Akatara site, I've managed to save a bunch of logs. And we are cutting them down. This has been something I've been interested in doing for a long time. Hooked up with Dax. Dax has got an Alaskan sawmill. Let's go and have a look. Pretty much all there is to it. So you've got, you know how it's actually showing daylight in between. I don't want that when I pull on it. So this is probably good enough. So you do want daylight in between. You want the thing to come just out, eh?
When I pull, it's just on the edge, yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's.
And is that the same for a shorter blade?
For a shorter blade, you can do it a little bit tighter. But generally, you actually want some room there so that it can go freely.
Yeah.
If it's too tight, it's just going to wear out faster. So in principle, you can turn it easy like this. So when you fuel up a chainsaw, you do both the fuel and the oil at the same time.
So that slides on the ladder we just made.
Yep. So this bit here goes on the saw like this. And this goes like that.
And what's that called? An Alaskan mill?
Alaskan mill.
And that's it, eh?
That's pretty much it. I want to pinch the bar. Let's see a sec here. Now I just need to adjust the depth. And the center line are 23 centimeters exactly.
On both sides?
On both sides, yeah. So you'll put this thing in and then secure it. In principle, we're level, so we're at 9 1/8. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll let it warm up a little bit, and then once it's nice and warm, we'll kick into high gear. built up. Look at that.
Yeah, I've got this. What about the fitting?
It's really rotten, actually.
Oh yeah?
It's pretty crap.
Stand-up desk, builder's edition. It just needs to be like up here about this height. So I just want to say it was really cool to work with Dax on this project. Not only did I learn about Alaskan sawmills, but just chainsaws in general, and it was cool to just get some tips and tricks, and I really enjoyed the afternoon. Thanks Dax for showing me all about your Alaskan sawmill. I am officially hooked and ready to start milling the rest of my timber pile. Anyway, let's get back to work. We're back in the office. I've been doing a few phone calls to get ahead of some of our upcoming work. But let's go back to the weatherboard we're using. See this weatherboard here? We ordered that 15 weeks ago. But you know the crazy thing is? We only put that concrete slab down 5 weeks ago. It's a mix of James Hardy linear weatherboard and linear oblique. We use the linear oblique to do the vertical lines and the traditional horizontal. Same as pepper Ko-Fi, same as what I used on the section nobody wanted, same as what I use on a lot of the houses. 2 reasons we use it. Number one, a lot of people these days are wanting to paint their houses dark colours, and the fibre cement product can handle the darker colours without moving or warping the way timber does. Number two, supply. Like, we can get what we want when we need it. In that example of the virtual house, we ordered it 15 weeks ago, knowing that next week we're going to start cladding. I can't reiterate enough, the timing is like a stack of dominoes where one thing here can just have such a trickle effect to everything else. So quick update on all the builds. Lower Hut Subdividable has got driven piles. We managed to get the pile driver back, and we've completed all the subdivision drainage. So that one is trucking along. We've got the plumber there next week doing the subfloor drainage, and later in the week we will start the foundation work. And so before you know it, concrete slab, you know the drill, slab, frames, roof, house, woo! The Y for 2 job, is getting some progress. We're putting a retaining wall up between lot 1 and 2. We have cut the service trench for the driveway. From a builder's perspective, we still can't do too much there, but we are continuing to work through as many little things as we can. So the baby slab was poured and we started deboxing that yesterday, and we can now start framing that. That's going to be another one where we build our own frames. That's going to be cool actually. We're going to build the frames and put the cladding on the ground, and then the wall's going to get painted, and then it's going to get stood as one complete unit. Pepper Ko-Fi, we dropped the scaffold and the paint is finished, the exterior, and the interior is getting lined as we speak, and then plasterer is booked in to start next week. It is all happening. Hey, so if you're still watching at this point, thanks so much. Here's 30 seconds of, yo, it's Christmas. It's Christmas at the J&K office. Oh, I mean, sorry, you can't see me on stealth mode.